Alright everybody, the Bitcoin price had a massive crash to the downside. Is this going to be bad, or actually, is this actually going to be quite bullish? I'm going to tell you guys it here in this very quick and sudden update video, because we're going to have to talk here about what is happening here to the Bitcoin price. We saw a massive flash crash here to the downside on Bitcoin, on altcoins, for example, right here, Ethereum. Now, as you guys know, I had a massive long position open on Bitcoin and Ethereum. It was up almost $1 million US, but sadly my Bitcoin position got stopped out, and currently I'm still up here almost $500,000 on my Ethereum position, but I'm looking to re-enter my Bitcoin position and I am completely fine. So that is a quick update, but to be honest guys, these things, they can happen once in a while here on Bitcoin, and we have a very nice and simple explanation on what is going on here, what is going to happen with the future, and there's nothing that we could really do about this. There's nothing that we could really predict about this. This is pretty much all because the president actually came out very hard against the Chinese, and he's actually saying that he's going to raise tariffs again. This caused quite a decent stock market crash, as you guys can see if I can open here the stock market very quickly. Let me actually go to the S&P 500. I mean, look at this massive stock market crash. I mean, it's weekend, it's closed right now. Maybe next week when it actually opens again, it's going to go much and much lower. And what we also saw is a big over leverage here on these altcoins. So what we can actually see here is the Bitcoin dominance here very quickly here recovering to the upside, showing that a lot of these altcoins were extremely over leveraged. Even if we can go here to CoinMarketCap, you can see Bitcoin is down 8%, but you can see, for example, Dogecoin down 23%, XRP 16, Solana 16, here Stellar 16, Chainlink 21. So these altcoins were very heavily dragging down Bitcoin, also resulting in this flash crash here to the downside. So we had an over-leveraged altcoin space. We had the stock market here crash to the downside, and everything together just caused Bitcoin here to have this liquidation event here to the downside. That's why we came to the downside, but we're holding up actually quite fine. I mean, we haven't even broken really below this low. I mean, yes, we have broken below it, but if you go to some of the spot exchanges, no, we haven't. So it's really not that terrible. And if we hold up very nice here, this would actually be, in my opinion, an extremely bullish scenario, because we've had these over leveraged kind of scenarios where we just had these crashes to the downside, and every single one of them we very quickly recovered back to the upside. For example, back here in January here of last year, I mean, look at that. We had this massive deleveraging to the downside, but then eventually you can see, look at that, we just recovered very nicely to the upside. We can see this here as well. Look at this. We had this big crash to the downside. Again, over leveraging. Eventually this was the bottom. We recovered back to the upside. Same thing over here. Look at that. And over here, look at that. So these events, these deleveraging events, also right over here, they've always been extremely positive. And this doesn't even look that bad. I mean, we're not even breaking below this range here on the spot exchanges. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm probably going to be looking to go long on Bitcoin again. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to try to build up another $1 million position. It's just as simple as that. It's very straight and very simple here moving forward. So now, of course, as you guys actually know, if you want to find out here my next trade out, just go here to my website, link in the description, click join the VIP channel, which is completely free to join. Just follow the steps here if you want to join here, the VIP channel here. Got 4 exchanges that I have allowed here. So it's very simple. My next trade, I'm going to post it inside the VIP channel. I've already updated the guys here on what I think is here happening, and well, I am not really that worried. So what is going to be the most important thing here, if the stock market's open here next week, if that's going to be a massive crash to the downside, that can drag down a Bitcoin price. We also see that the dollar index had a slight move to the downside, which is going to be quite good for Bitcoin. If I quickly go here, for example, to gold, that is not really doing a whole lot. So I think it's quite positive here for Bitcoin, kind of a deleveraged exchange, deleveraged event here on the altcoins. We have the Bitcoin dominance here, pushing here further back to the upside. So everything is quite nicely aligning that this is going to be completely fine here. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's not be too worried about it. We're just going to wait Monday and see what's going to happen. So yeah, with that, very quick update video. And yeah, of course, I hope to see you guys here in my next video. Bye-bye.